What's good, YouTube? What's good? What's good? Friday morning live, man. Get up out your bed, man. You know what time it is. Friday morning live. Hit the like button when you come in the live. There is my. What's good? What's good? We on the road out here. Come on in. Hit the like button. Gonna be talking to you guys about the market right now. What I see going on. Back to school is here, so I see that the freight is picking up a little bit, and the rate is it's getting a little bit better. Not as much as it's not as bad as it used to be a few weeks ago. So we're gonna talk about that, and yeah, come on in, man. Come on in. Shout out to everybody that's coming in the live. Shout out to Mark, the mentor. Shout out to Ray, man, out of Chicago. Chicago people got it done, man. Early in the morning. That's what I'm talking about. I know Ray said that he had two load. Hey Ray, are you in Chicago or you left already? Because I remember the last time I spoke to you, you said that you were trying to get two load because you already had two on your truck. And Ray only rode from Chicago to Texas and back, and he's been making a lot of money. So he's been hanging on to that lane for a minute. Are you guys hearing me? Are you guys hearing me? Okay. Oh man, Ray, you in Texas already? Oh, so you did find two load on that. All right, man. So this is what I'm gonna say today, okay? For all the guys who come out here and try to do this partial thing, right? You can either leave Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You start book your load and leave out by Wednesday, right? So you be in Texas, or you can stay back and do your Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and run over the weekend. Because that's what I do. I do my Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, book load, picking up load, and then leave out, and I run over the weekend. So shout out to Ray. Uh, but yeah, I think it's my headset why I'm static. Hold on, let me see if I can change my let me see if I can change my headset, and then maybe the sound will be a little bit better. Are you guys hearing me now? You guys hear me now better? I think it's the iPhone. I think it's my headset. Shout out to Five Star Logistic. Let me know if you guys are hearing me a little bit better. All right, so you guys are hearing me. Okay, cool. All right, man. I got a DM this morning said that the rate is horrible and no load for box truckers. Well, the rate is getting a little bit better because it's going back to school. And so I want to talk about this whole box truck thing, right? And I'm glad Mark the mentor brought that up. See, when you got your 5 YouTubers that was out here running around promoting that bull crap with this rent a truck stuff, I'm gonna tell you the after effect of what's going on out here. I know Ray. I heard Ray just say, "Oh shit." So check this out. Why a lot of box truck are not getting work right now? Because they were the #1 user of double broker. They use those trucks to do double broker than any other truck. So what happened is a lot of people, brokers, are not only checking, double checking, verifying, doing what they got to do to make sure that your box truck is who you say you are. So what that do? Yesterday I booked a load. I'm gonna give you an example. I booked a load yesterday. Was one pilot coming up, sign up and everything, right? And the dude called me back. Everything was good. He said that, yeah, you know, we're gonna send it to Raycon, blah blah blah. And then 5 minutes later, he called me and said, oh, you know, they're not gonna ship it till Monday. Whenever a broker tell you that, it's normally a sucker call and give a cheaper rate. Because what they do, they push the days out far enough where they know you're not. They don't tell you tomorrow. They don't tell you 2 o'clock. They tell you from Thursday till Monday. So who's gonna sit down Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday to go pick up a load? So when broker says those type of stuff, I know right off the bat they're BSing. You know what I'm saying? So I charge him the rate that I charge him, but a guy might charge a cheaper rate. You know what I mean? Maybe it's a box truck, maybe it's a semi. I don't know. You get what I'm saying? But a lot of brokers that I find now is they're vetting these box truck, and a lot of box truck that are not getting load is normally you're not meeting their qualification. One of the biggest thing that they're using now against box truck is a lot of these guys, they don't have any inspection. And let me explain this inspection to you. If you wanna be verified to make sure that your company is a legit company, get an inspection from the state. And once it shows up, then that will kind of like, you know, verify that you say you are who you are. So you got a lot of people who are not being verified through their inspection. You got that problem. A lot of new authority, you got that problem. You got a lot of brokers who are not paying the rate that they're paying these box truck, because a lot of semi, they start to pay the semi, they start to put their freight on semi. So even if someone do pay a box truck, they're paying them, you know, less than what normally they will pay. And that goes back to this whole entire COVID issue that we had. A lot of people were just doing a bunch of shady business out here. You name it, it was being done out here. All right. So that's the backlash that a lot of box truck drivers are facing right now. And if you understand where we're coming from to where we at, you don't see too many semi truck driver complaining about a lot of the issue that box truck drivers are complaining about, because one, a lot of brokers also are just putting in their comment section no box truck. And a matter of fact, I've seen brokers put in their comment section no rent a truck. So for a lot of the guys, if you're running a box truck, it's a lot of issue. It's a lot of issue with those guys, and it goes back to that COVID stuff. So yeah, a lot of guys who are you know what I mean. So yeah, it's kind of tough out there. But yeah, shout out to everybody that's coming in the live, man. Shout out to everybody. Good morning, Mark Brown. Mark is in the building. I got 2 Mark. All right. Shout out to everybody. Yeah, I'm over here in Pennsylvania. I just come from the Department of Defense. I went to pick up a military load. So I'm on my way to go pick up a next parcel, and I'm gonna be taking these two parcel up to Boston. So I got a decent rate out of Pennsylvania. Two parcel going up to Boston. So I pick up this one just now, and I'm on my way to go pick up the next parcel. And as you guys know, when you come out here, you got to run the parcel. I execute that in the truck, in the box truck. Now I'm doing that in the semi. So I got one delivery. I got these two that are delivering on Monday, and I just pick up the first one. I'm on my way to the second one. Now the second one is only 4 pallets. It's like, I think it's like 2,700 pounds. So that's nothing in a semi. And this one right here is 9,000 pounds. So I'm running light. Let me see. I got a full tank of DEF. I got a little over half a tank of gas. So to be honest with you, by the time I pick this up, I'm gonna be able to run this on the way up to Boston without buying gas. See what I'm saying? Because this semi, when it's light, it doesn't burn that much gas. See what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm over here in PA, shooting up to pick up my second load. I said, let me jump on the live and chat with you guys. See what I'm saying? But back to Chicago, man. Chicago, a lot of people that are and another thing too, you gotta look at your market. You gotta look at where you at. A lot of people that are struggling, you gotta look at where you are. You know, you got people that are in Florida, Mississippi, Louisiana. You got people that are in Arkansas. You got people that are in Alabama. You know what I'm saying? You got people that are in Tennessee, in some area in Tennessee. If you're not in an area, you know, that is city-like, you got to take whatever you got to take to get into a nice populated area. You know, most of the time, guys who in Florida will tell those guys, drive out of Florida with any little, you know, whatever you can get on your truck. And once you come to Georgia, North Carolina, up the East Coast, we can start getting some nice load into areas that it will make sense. So a lot of people are complaining, but also you got to look at where they are. You know what I mean? The state they are and all that stuff. So a lot of that is going to do with, you know what I mean? It's gonna do. Shout out to Louis. It's got to do with where you're from. You know what I mean? But I'm out here. I'm trucking. You know what I mean? And this is what we're talking about. This is the type of stuff that we do. You know what I mean? We truck. We out here. We driving. We're blowing the horn. It's real. This ain't no makeshift. We trucking, bro. That's it. We out here driving. We don't make stuff up, man. You know what I mean? So you guys know me and Mark the Mentor, man. We keep it real. We keep it 100. So, you know what I mean? We're not just talking the talk. We out here. We can relate to your problem. You know what I mean? When the rates are bad, we know what the rate is going on out here because we out here. I'm out here doing OTR. I seen the rate. I heard the stories. I've talked to the brokers. You know what I mean? I talked to the drivers. So I'm not just some guy sitting down and just talking around some computer and giving my opinion on something I never experienced. I'm driving and walking the same street and going through the same experience as you guys. The only difference with me is that, you know, I got a lot more resource and connection than a lot of people that are out here. So it's easy for me to stay afloat and just keep running my truck. You know what I mean? So that's why we try to tell people all the time, man, like, you come in this business, you really got to understand what you're getting into because connection, resource, whether it's capital, whether it's knowing who you got to call, all of that stuff. You got to have that line up. Or if you don't have it lined up, you got to make sure that you work your company as fast as possible to get in getting your MC number verified, and when I say MC number verified, I'm talking about getting your inspection through the state, to the weight station, so they can verify that you're legit. All of that stuff is gonna help you. You know what I mean? I got 13 inspection. I told you guys, I got 13 inspection 1 year. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta ask for these inspection at times. Go in the weight station and ask these guys politely, hey, I got a box truck. I've been out here 3 months. I've never get inspected. Can you please give me an inspection if you got the time? All of that stuff you gotta do. You gotta be a beast out here. So I like to give you guys the experience. You know what I mean? 1 minute I'm in the back of my truck showing you multiple partial, whether it's in a video or it's a live. A next minute I'm at home talking to you guys and let you guys know what time it is, tell you guys my week, how it's been. Or I'm just in the truck driving just like you. I'm pretty sure a couple people that's watching me right now are driving also. So I like to do these type of stuff to show you guys that we don't just talk the talk, man. We out here. We out here. I had a guy this morning when I was going to the U.S. Department of Defense. He was brake checking me and sticking out his middle finger and acting a fool, and swing his car in front of me and then jump on the exit. So he jumped on the exit, and so it so happened that the exit that he took was the one that I'm taking. So I pull up next to him and he wind the window now and start to curse all type of profanity, call me, you a crazy, all type of stupid thing. You a dirty truck driver, you don't know to drive, blah, blah, blah. So I just asked him, I said, when was the last time you see a car total a semi? You swinging and acting like a fool. When was the last time you see a car total a semi truck? You know what I mean? Like a wrecker got to come and pick up a semi because it was totaled by a little car. I'm like, boy, if you don't get this shit in front of me out of my way, boy, I would put you on that, man. Listen, man. So do y'all remember this cartoon back in the days? If y'all probably Martin Mentor and Ray and all, y'all remember this cartoon back in the days where the guy would get hit by a car or get hit by something. I don't remember what it was, but they would come and pick up the car and leave the guy. Do y'all remember that cartoon? The guy would have an accident in his car and they'll come and pick the car up and then leave the guy. Shout out to Devante, man. Shout out to Devante. But a shout out to John. Shout out to John. John says shout out to Mark the Mentor. Mark, John is shouting you out. He's in the comment section. But yeah, man. So I got to deal with that. This guy running around with his car acting a fool. But yeah, but like I said, man, I'm out here running around, picking up load, and it's Friday. It's kind of bleaky over here. And look like it's gonna rain. So, you got to be careful when it starts to rain. But like I said, man, the market. I see a little improvement because it's back to school. If you go to the mall, I was at the mall in Georgia. I think it was Monday. It was a lot of people just buying. I went into a sneaker store. A lot of people were buying stuff. So yeah. But like I said, man, just do what you got to do to be out here and stay out here. Another thing that I want to talk to the guys about, especially the guys with a box shop, man. You guys got to sit down and go and learn how to use your you guys got to learn to use the DAT dot board. A lot of people are using the dot board wrong. So a lot of you guys are missing out on an opportunity there. I remember back in the days when I first started, there was a lot of contract that I signed and people would just reach out to me and I would get load like that. So if you guys hear the noise in my background, that's my truck GPS. But yeah, you gotta sign up on DAT with a lot of these brokers that have their contract that is it's preset, so you can go in and you just sign up your thing. Shout out to Grace Logistics. Shout out to Grace Logistics. But yeah, you gotta sign up. You gotta sign up your stuff, man. All right. And like I said, now this load that I picked up right here, like for instance, this load right here is a military load, and I didn't know they was gonna run my back. Matter of fact, this place that I went this morning, you guys know the new law that they have coming in for the real ID. I get mine changed a few months ago because I went to the military base and the guy told me that I need a secondary ID. So when I went to pick this load up this morning, the lady let me come in, and then I had to go in the office, and then they run my ID. They have a guy go in the back of the truck. He checked the truck. He checked under the truck. They check in the inside the cab of the truck. So a lot of people who, if you never done military load or stuff for the government, you really gotta be you gotta be. I don't know at what point do it cut you off in terms of background, where your background is concerned, but I know for a lot of people, if you have certain background, they won't let you in, or if they won't let you in, or if they run your background and see, they'll turn you away or something. I know that they've turned people away. So you got to make sure that you can go on these military base, and this was not a military base. A matter of fact, this was not a military base. This was a secure facility. This wasn't one of those places where you got guards at the gate and all of that stuff. Um, it wasn't like one of those places. It was just like a huge warehouses, and a lot of guys standing around look like they were looking at me like when somebody is getting deported from a next country and to receive him. You ever see how those guys look at the guys who are coming to the, you know what I mean? So I went in the office, she took my license. She said I gotta sign this paperwork because she have to run my background, blah blah blah, all of that stuff. So, but it was cool, you know. I get in and out real quick, wasn't too bad. And a lot of times, well, there's some of these loads you can't tell broken. Uh, sorry about that. A lot of these times you can't tell that's a military load unless these brokers tell you. So you know what I mean. So that's another thing. Now this load right here, it pays really well because it's military, of course. Even though I get it through, pay for it. All right, that is a plus. You know what I mean. So, and I told you guys before, always, I know a real ID is coming in, but still get your TWIC card. TWIC card, you know what I mean? But yeah. But as far as business, man, just keep pushing, keep don't give up, keep striving, you know what I mean? Keep running the truck. Like I said, man, I'm out here, I'm doing it. Um, this coming Thursday, I'm not gonna be here. I'm gonna be out of the country for 2 weeks. I told you guys, we talk about this on Mark the Mentor channel, the Wise Man podcast. So I'm gonna be out for 2 weeks, and unfortunately, the time is different. It's 5 hours ahead. So when you guys are awake, I'm sleeping. When I'm sleeping, you guys wake or whatever it is. So you know what I mean. I don't know how the live, if I'm gonna be able to do a live or whatever. I probably should be able to. You know what I mean. But I'm trying to tell you guys that regardless of what's going on out here, just hold on and just keep pushing. You know what I mean? Maybe you guys can switch it up. I I spoke to Tony a couple months ago. Tony used to do OTR. He's not doing OTR no more. He has a 26-foot box truck. It's a 33,000-pound truck, Class B license, and he's running Home Depot. He starts like 5 in the morning, and he gets back home about, I think he said like 12 o'clock. He's home, sometime 1 o'clock. So he switched it up. He's home right now running the Home Depot with T-Force, because he watched Mark the Mentor, and he's like, yo, let me just switch it up. Now, here's the thing with Tony now. He doesn't like staying home, but he understands that he got to do that for now. You know what I mean? Ray's still out here because Ray's in a better market than him. Tony's from Chicago. Tony's from Michigan. Ray's from Chicago. Ray's always in a better market than Tony. So that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of you guys who have issues, sometimes it's the market that you in. Your state, the town, the area. It's all about the area, the demand. You know, Middle America, Mark talk about that. So all of that stuff is gonna contribute to you being out here and getting loads. See what I'm saying? All of that. So he's right now home running T-Force. You guys who are not making money on the truck, doing over the road, maybe you need to stay local and try T-Force. You know what I mean? Do it for a few months. That way you can be home every night, and you know, your costs and all that's low. You know what I mean? So you can get all of that. But he's doing it right now, so you know what I mean? You guys want to maybe take a look at that. Now, Mark talk about the T-Force. You're going to apply online, but find the T-Force in the area and just go in the office. You got to be very aggressive. You got to be on top of what's going on out here. You can't just be sitting back and just expect everything to fall in place. Unfortunately, we don't live in a world that every time you do something, it just fall into place. You know what I mean? So you guys want to just apply, be very aggressive, keep calling people, walk into these offices. Another thing that a lot of you guys need to start to do is to try to get your customer. Try to, now that the market is where it's at, try to get your customer. I talked about this a couple months ago. A lot of these brokers who are dealing with these customers, a lot of these customers don't like these brokers. They don't want to deal with them, but they don't have any choice. See what I'm saying? So a lot of times, if you guys can print your business card, drive to a facility, talk to these people, tell them, you know what I mean? Hey, I got a box truck here. I got a box truck. I can do this, that, and the third. I can charge you X, Y, Z. You guys got to learn how to write your contract. You know what I mean? Put your contract together, and whatever rate you're gonna agree to charge the customer, you just agree to charge, whether it's 500 a day, whether it's you know, give them a rate of $300. I don't know, whatever the contract is, you got to tailor it to fit that customer need. All right. So when I was running out of Jersey with my customer, I can give you guys an idea. When I was running out of Jersey with my customer, doing those glass case, and he's still my customer. I haven't get rid of him. It's just that my truck doesn't have a lift gate, and 90% of the stuff that he has needs lift gate. But because I was doing what is called sensitive freight, like one of the glass case was it can run up to like $4,000 or $5,000 for one of his glass case. See what I'm saying? So when I'm charging customer like that, I charge him like $7 a mile, just to give you an example, $7, $8 a mile, because it's very expensive. It's very expensive if I damage one of those stuff. So I used to charge him very expensive. Now you might just be carrying some garment stuff, some clothes, general freight. You know, you can do your $2.50 a mile. you 225, you 275, and then leave room for negotiation. If you want 225, you start at 275 and work your way down. You know what I mean? And then you put it in a contract, or you can charge. I don't really go with flat rate. I don't go with flat charge customers the rate that worked for both of us, and then we would negotiate. I'm sorry, I'm keep getting calls. That's why I'm cutting in and out. I got brokers calling me. You know what I mean? It's Friday. See, brokers on Friday, they call your phone like nonstop. You know why they call you nonstop? Because everybody need their stuff to pick up today. You know, Monday, Tuesday, nobody calls you. Wednesday, Thursday, nobody calls you. But on Friday, it's like a crisis. You know what I mean? Uh, I can't really read. I can't really. I know. Grace Logistics says something. I can't really read because I'm driving. But he said that I tried US Park but had to give give it up. Uh, you said that you tried US Park, and he said something about trying US Park. But you guys can just read in the comment section. I used to do load with US Park. That's also Home Depot. I used to work for Home Depot US Park. So, a lot of the stuff that Home Depot does, you know what I mean? Guys, let me tell you, I used to make a killing doing those little local runs. You know what I mean? I'm coming up to an alligator. There's an alligator in the road right here. There's an alligator in the road. I need to get me a CB radio so I can tell all the truckers, hey guys, there's an alligator in the road heading north on 441 just by the US fuel station. Alligator in the road means that there's a tire, a blowed out tire. But yeah, so yeah, guys, yeah, I used to work with US back in the day. Man, this guy calling me nonstop. This is what I don't like with some people, man. You call me and I cut you off 3 times already, and he keep calling me. You see what I'm saying? He keep calling me. This is what happens when you don't. You see what I'm saying? This is what happens when you start to source truck. You know, I called him and I gave him a rate. The rate is good, so now he's bombarding my phone. You know what I mean? Because today is Friday, they needed to get picked up. The rate is good. I'm a good carrier. You know what I mean? We worked before, so they need that truck now. They need to get this load picked up. So this is the leverage you have when you come out here and be a good carrier. You know, you got brokers chasing it down. And today's Friday. I guarantee you again before this live wrap up, he's gonna call me again like 2 more times. That's how it is. You know what I mean? You know, hey, Kirky Fresh, onto the phone, man. I need these spotted picks up today, bro. You know, we're willing to give you whatever you want, please. We don't want to go with no new guy. We don't trust the new guy. You know? That's why they call your phone so much. You gotta build good relationship with brokers, so this is the leverage that you end up have. You know what I mean? You build good relationship with them, and then you get them terrorizing their phone. You know, so this is how it is. A lot of guys come out here and you don't have any relationship with brokers. That's not good. You don't have any relationship with brokers, but you got to build some relationship. Build a relationship with brokers. Build a relationship with find you some customer. You know what I mean? Find you some customer. Get you 1 or 2 customer. I used to have a lady in New Jersey. She used to deliver flowers. I used to deliver flowers for her. She delivered flowers 24/7. You know what I mean? Just find places that have warehouses and people that have stuff going on. You know what I mean? In your town, in your area, just search it. Just Google search it. You know what I mean? And reach out to those people and have your business card and go talk to them. You get what I'm saying? And say, yo, man, you know, you got a 26. A matter of fact, drive your truck. Go. I got a 26-foot truck right here. You know what I mean? If you don't want to do all of that lifting from Home Depot, you don't want to do none of that big and bulky. If you don't want to do none of that Amazon night stuff, you know what I mean? You want to be a cool, easy guy in a day, and just if you're comfortable with maybe $200, $300, $400 a day, whatever it is, you know, whatever suit you need, man, just go look for that. It's there. You know what I mean? Go chop it up. It's there. All right. So a lot of times you gotta step out of your comfort zone, and we gotta start doing that in this economy because it's not like back in the days. You know what I mean? As I said earlier, a lot of these box shops come out here and they're messed up, and a lot of people are struggling. Now, when I hear people say they're struggling, I like to look at what people are talking about in terms of struggling, because there's a couple things that can let you struggle. One, you got a new authority, so that's a struggle from the start. Two, you ain't got no inspection, so that's a double struggle, right? Three, you put a radius on where you want to go, so that's 3 strike. You know what I mean? And the list goes on and on and on. Number 4, it can be that your truck is not, you either have a truck, the box on your truck is not the size that they're looking for. You know, you might have a 12-inch box truck, a 12-foot. You might have you know, the truck doesn't fit what they're looking for. This is why I told people all the time, when you buy a truck, make sure you buy a certain dimension. You know what I mean? So I always tell people what type of truck to buy and the type of box that you need to look for on the truck. You know what I mean? And all of those stuff is what's gonna help you to be out here. You know what I mean? So all of that stuff you guys gotta put in consideration. So there's a lot of stuff can make you struggle. And then the market. The biggest thing is the market. You know, what is the market putting out that you ain't getting? You know, and then you got the brokers. You know, our brokers willing to work with you. You know, I got a guy with a new authority right now. A lot of brokers are turning them down because they're new. You know what I mean? So that new authority can go against you. So it's just a lot of different things that you guys gotta keep in mind. But like I said, and we were talking about this the other day when Mark and I was talking about the requirement of Amazon. Now, a lot of people who are taking on owner operator, the requirements now is even, man, they're going in, bro. Like, I can tell you right now. They're making the requirements to come and work for these companies stiffer and harder. You get what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people they're not taking you on if you don't have a certain year experience in the trucking business with your truck, with your authority. And that goes back to what I'm telling you. This whole entire pandemic, this whole entire box truck promotion thing that was going on, and people was being pushed into, you know, you got your Pookie and your Rare, your Homeboy, your weed sellers, your tire sellers. You got your credit card scammers. They're always doing box truck. You know, your boys that steal credit card, he don't know to talk to nobody. And him and the broker get into it, and he tell the broker he's going to shoot him. That's what messed up the box truck. You know your homeboy, you get what I'm saying? Your homeboy that talk to anybody, anyhow, and you're coming out here and you're talking to these white people, white folks, black folks that are way more smart and intelligent than you. You come out here and they tell you go do something, but because you're so accustomed to not be told what to do, you come in the box shop business, but you don't want to be told what to do. But the purpose of you coming in was the hype of the internet. You know, the internet doesn't tell you that you're going to have to follow these guys. So all of that stuff mess up the box truck. Spoke to a broker a few weeks ago. He was telling me that a guy picked up a load with a box truck. He never made the payment. And the truck get towed with the freight on it. The truck get towed with the freight on it. If you guys use DAT a lot, and you look in the comment section, you will see a lot of times brokers start to put no box truck. They just put no box truck. But some of them was even going to go further, and they'll just say no rent a truck. Some will say no box truck, but some of them will take box truck, but in the comment they will say no rent a truck. That means that they don't want to deal with no guys with rental. So this is the problem that a lot of people are facing. All right. I came out here, man, and I came in this summer, and I see the ship. I study the market. You know what I mean? And you know, somebody was talking to me the other day and said that I think it was my boy from New Jersey. He said that I saw brokers still calling, man. I keep telling you, man. This guy keep calling. Jesus, this guy just calling back to back. Man, this guy calling back to back, just non-stop. See, I told you. Oh man, this guy, I gotta call this guy when I'm done. But yeah, but what I'm saying is, um, shout out to Sway. Shout out to Sway. You know, so a lot of guys who come out here, they just they messed it up, and then you have the so you have the YouTubers that was pushing box truck business, and so a lot of people get into the box truck business for that, right? Then you have another set of people that was pushing dispatching, and so a lot of people get into it for that. And what the both of them got in common, a lot of people did not understand what they were doing. Dispatchers who weren't familiar with moving trucks around could not fulfill the need of the brokers that they were taking the load from. They weren't getting correct information. Brokers weren't giving them correct information. Some of the guys will show up and drivers are just not, they're not people that are accustomed to do business. So when they're talking to these people, they're not people that, they're not trained to talk. They don't talk to these people properly. You got those type of issues. And so if you have, let's say you have C and B transportation. Let's say this guy move 5 million freight a year. Let's just give you an example. If they start to see a trend of people coming in that don't know to talk to them, and majority of them is box truck drivers, you know what they're gonna tell their brokers? Don't send us any more box truck. They're gonna put a memo out or send an email to all of their brokers. We do not want no more box truck at our facility. So you got those issues. Then you got guys going and cursing. Trust me, I got drivers that went to Chicago and curse a lady out. Policing him. Don't know. This dude is from the hood. Like, But he can put on a different personality when he talks to you. But then when he goes around certain people and he gets into this whole entire whatever, he curses people out. So all of those stuff leave a bad stain in people's mouths, and a lot of times they're like, yo, we don't want to deal with a box truck. Send us a semi. Not that semi drivers are any better. They're not any better, but what I'm saying is that box truck have paved the way a lot. They have paved the way that make it a lot harder now for box truck drivers to get load. That's what they have done. They have earned that. They have put themselves out here, and they have earned that. Does semi truck driver do that? Yeah, you got dirty semi truck drivers. We ain't gonna deny that. You know, but a lot of guys out here who are struggling in the box truck is because of previous. Let me give you a different. Let me explain this to you a different way. You weren't seeing semi renting in the record as box truck during the pandemic. You weren't seeing people renting semi truck on the record. Now I'm not in the semi world, but I'm pretty sure people weren't even renting semi to start their semi truck business. Most of the people that come out here in the trucking business was coming from box truck. I know people that downsize. There were people on the internet that downsized from a semi to go in a box truck, only to find out that you would have been better off staying where you are. So all of that, I'm telling you, this guy just keep calling, keep calling. You know what I mean? Jerk pun, big up Kirk. Oh man, the jerk chicken, man. We gotta get Mark the mentor some of that jerk chicken, man. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. I'm doing a Friday morning live because I want to jump on here because a lot of guys think that I'm a rich guy that come on the internet, that got a lot of money, and I ain't gotta work. You know what I mean? And I'm this guru guy who hangs out with multi-millionaire Mark the mentor, and we ain't gotta do nothing. You know what I mean? I like here, man. You know what I mean? I like being out here. I'm not a home. I don't know. I'm not a home guy. I don't like being home for too long. I like being out here and just, you know what I mean? And just get my groove on out here, man. I like the streets. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Today's Friday. I'm going to pick up a second load. I picked up the first one already. I was there by 9:30, and I'm running. I got this broker right here chasing my phone down because he got a load that he needs to pick up, and I gave him a rate that he now can't rest for 5 minutes. This guy called me like what, 7 times since I've been on a live? You know what I mean? Because today is Friday, like I said. They want that stuff picked up today. And guess what? I'm the closest guy to it. The load that I'm going to pick up right now is right next to it. It's not too far. The odds of him finding a truck coming over here is going to be very slim. So that's why they're calling me. You know what I mean? So we'll see. Maybe now that I know that he called me so much, I got to change the rate on him. Now I got to tell him, yo, that load I charge you $950, and now you got to pay $1,500. I keep telling you guys, man, I'm the guy out here that screw these brokers over. None of these brokers get to screw your boy Kirky Fresh. You know what I mean? Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I'm gonna be coming to oh, look at this. He just sent me an email. Said, what's up, bro? What's wrong with your phone? Nothing is wrong with my phone. I'm on a live, man. Nothing is wrong with my phone. I'm coming down to Ocala, Texas. Now I'm Ocala, Florida. I gotta come down to Ocala, Florida. Sometime Yeah, but I gotta go to Ocala to pick up. I got something I gotta pick up out there. It's not a freight. It's just something. I gotta make a move out there to get some stuff. But yeah, man, get that bag. Shout out to Sway. Yeah, I'm getting the bag, all right. Hey, man, look. I got the bag, man. I've been get the bag. I keep telling you, man. I got the bag. The bag is inside the bag. So yeah, we all here, man. But I wanted to jump on to let you guys, man, like everything that you guys talk to us about, everything that you guys are going through, everything that you guys are experiencing, everything that is out here, such as driving condition, whether it's a DOT, police, traffic, whatever the case is, your boy Kirky Fresh, I'm out here living it, witness it, just like you. All right? I'm no different. All right? Mark the Mentor, you know, he's home doing he's in Chicago doing his own thing and running his business. So we're not just some dude that just come on the internet. You know, like I said, I'm in a truck, not a makeshift. See, I blow the horn, so it's real. You know what I mean? It's real. So I don't put on no seatbelt and look like I'm in a truck. I'm in an actual truck. You know what I mean? So yeah, we keep it real. You know what I mean? Do they want you to do marker point? No, not for this. Are you talking about for the military load? I don't use micropoint. I use Project 44. Yes, they want you to track it. Anything government have to get tracked. And if they don't track it, if the broker don't track it, the government track it. So yeah, they got these little devices that they put in the back of the truck that they put on the product that they ship, and that's how they track it. You know what I mean? And it's the government. They don't need your consent for that because it's their freight. Sometimes they put it inside. You don't know it's there. Sometimes it's on the outside. But yeah, they do track it. Sons of Light, shout out to you. But yeah, it's been tracked, but I use Project 44, not Marker Point. So I'm tracking on Project 44 right now. Okay, and that's the app that I use for this load with this broker, Project 44. You guys can look it up. It got all the load details in there, just like I know truckers. What was that? At a trucker stool. Sometimes I use trucker stool with the other broker that I use, and they'll track it through there. But yeah, they're tracking it. They keep it. They keep. That's what we. Hey man. Hey man. We on track trucking, man. What you expect, man? We on track trucking, Grace Logistic, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like an air tag. Yeah, it's like an air tag. It's like the government. They got, you know. But I'm on track with the broker, so you know. I'm on track with the broker, and now let me explain this to you about this load, right? I'm gonna show you guys one of these days the rate confirmation, and I'm gonna show you the breakdown of the rate confirmation, and I'm gonna show you guys how you make money off the broker. Oh my God! Can somebody call this guy and tell this guy I'm on the live, doing a live right now? So I'm gonna tell you how this work, right? When I'm trucking, because a lot of people, I told you guys that a lot of you guys need to get trucking separate, right? So this is how it works. There's a base rate that I get. So let's just say the load pay $1,500, right? And then I gotta use the Project 44. I can charge them another $300, right? So now we at $1,800 because I'm tracking. And then they will also pay me for what is called guaranteed delivery. That has nothing to do with the tracking on the base. Because most of the military load that I do for this broker, I get my Raycon is breakdown in 3 separate parts. So I get the rate to deliver the load, which is whatever the rate is. Then I get the tracking added separate. It's all one money, but it's when you get the Raycon, it's all divided up into different layers. And it tells you what it is. And then I get a guaranteed delivery. Now the guaranteed delivery, if you miss the appointment or miss the time or whatever it is, they take that money back automatically from you because they're tracking you through Project 44. So it's not like you can say that, whatever. Now, I'm going to teach you something. In the military load, you cannot lie, right? You can't lie because the military, like I said, they track it anyway, right? So if they're paying you the guarantee, the military is keeping a track of their freight on the truck. If you turn off the Project 44, the military is still going to know if you're late or not. You get what I'm saying? Because they're tracking it. And if you guys who never dealt with the military, some of these stuff, there's people know that you're coming at a certain time. So they're like waiting on you. Or if they're not waiting on you, they're expecting you at the time that the truck's supposed to arrive. So when the truck doesn't arrive, then phone calls start to go out. Yo, where's the truck? Where's Kirky Fresh? Where's this guy? You guys pay for guaranteed delivery. Where's this guy? This guy didn't show up. Blah, blah, blah. See what I'm saying? So a lot of time, you gotta make sure that you can make it on time to get that guaranteed delivery. All right, and that's how you make that extra money. Now let me throw some little gems on you while I'm talking about that. If you get, I know I do it a lot with a lot of different brokers, but I'm just telling you guys, if a broker said to you that you have to accept MacroPoint before they send you the Raycon, go ahead and accept it. But a lot of times when they're doing that, they're not paying you for MacroPoint. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But if you want the load so bad, accept the MacroPoint, go get the load, and then turn off your MacroPoint like maybe 2 hours later, right? But a lot of times what I would do is I would accept the load, turn off the MacroPoint, because they're not paying for tracking, you know what I mean? And, it is what it is. I show up whenever, you know what I mean? The purpose of the MacroPoint is to let them know when you let them know when you get there. But this is where the gems comes in. If you want detention, let's say you go to any facility, especially Amazon. You can do it with Amazon. You can do it with Amazon. A lot of these distribution companies you can do it with, right? What you will do is you will show up on MacroPoint. You got to make sure your MacroPoint is on, right? But when you are at the facility, you turn your MacroPoint off. Once you show up on MacroPoint, I know I do it with my brokers sometimes. And if you're there for like 2-3 hours, a lot of times, if you're there for, you give them in 2 hours, whatever. But a lot of times, if I feel like charge these brokers for an extra 3-4 hours of detention, I'll just turn my MacroPoint off. And then you put your in and out time. Now when they check the MacroPoint, they're going to see that it says that you were there, but then they can't dispute it because it shows up that you're there. You know what I mean? After the load is delivered, they don't care. They don't care what happened. They don't really care about that. They just want the load delivered. So, you can make extra money like that. I love night delivery sometime because night delivery, like say if it's 7 o'clock, appointment is 7 o'clock, I will go there and I'll be there. But a lot of times I'll put that I was there until 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I would sleep there the night and get paid to sleep there. You know what I mean? So, but that's guys with marker point. Now, if you don't have any marker point or no tracking at all, you can do the same thing. You know, you got to hustle these guys out here. So, you can utilize some of that stuff. You know what I mean? You can utilize some of that stuff. Get that extra money if you can. You know what I mean? Driver assist, same thing. If you get 2, 3 pallets that need to come off the truck, and you're gonna have to, it's a dot-to-dot delivery. Just charge them $75. If you gotta use a lift gate, 125, 130. You know what I mean? If you gotta unload and offload, charge them $300. 150 pick it up, 150 deliver. If that starts to cry like a baby, you charge them 250. You know what I mean? Missed address. If you have an address that is not the correct address, if it's within a 5-mile radius, you can charge an extra $50. If it's more than 5 miles, you can charge up to $80, 120. All that is extra money that you can get. So all of that stuff you guys can use. You know what I mean? Because they're gonna back charge their customer anyway. You know, I'm in a little traffic right now. So a lot of those stuff that you guys can use to make money. All right. So all that stuff is what I use out here. Now you use your a lot of guys who go to pick up load and offload it and whatever the case is, they're not getting paid for a lot of the stuff they're doing because they're not making, you know, notes of what they're doing. So yeah, you got to notate whatever. You know what I mean? So all of that stuff is extra money. All of that stuff is extra money. All right. But like I said, man, Uncle Sam will send a Black Hawk chopper to find you. Uncle Sam ain't gotta find me, Grace Logistic. I'm good, man. You know what I mean? These stuff in the truck right here, uh, it's all wooden crate, but they got these like metal brackets. They got these metal brackets around it. You know what I mean? And this stuff is secure, man. But you don't wanna mess with the government stuff. You know what I mean? You know, you go to these what you may call it. You go to these, like I went to Ains this week, Ains brand, the T-shirt. You know, the place that sells the T-shirts, socks, all of that stuff. You know what I mean? Um, you can make one of those boxes fall off the back of the truck. That's not my thing. I don't do that stuff. But people done it. But with these stuff, you can't mess with those people's stuff. You know what I mean? You can make any box fall off the back of your truck. So, but I highly recommend to tell people don't do it because when they catch you, it's gonna go on the MC. It's gonna ruin your business reputation. Blah blah blah. All that stuff. You don't want to mess with nobody free. Just, you know, I mean, it's not gonna worth it. You know, a pack of T-shirt is like what, $7, $7.99, or a box of T-shirt. Let's say 500. You're gonna ruin your company reputation for $500. It don't worth it for me. You know what I mean? Now, if I'm taking a whole 14 pallet like what I got, and I sell it to the Arabic, and the Arabic ship it overseas, and I can get, you know, maybe 60 grand, whatever I can get out of it, yeah. But, you know, ain't gonna, you don't want to ruin your reputation out here. You know what I mean? Because a lot of these people out here, they watch you, man. They watch you. All right? Shout out to Sway. I'm telling you, this guy keep calling, man. Shout out to Sway. Sway is in the state of Pennsylvania. You know what I mean? So she's in my state. She's in my state. Shout out to District Boss. Shout out to District Boss. District Boss is in the building. He must have just came on the live because Shout out to Vernon. Shout out to Vernon. Shout out to Vernon. Devante. I gotta come to Florida. I gotta check out Florida, man. But shout out to everybody that's coming in live, man. But I just want to jump on and let you guys know that, you know, just keep pushing, keep running, keep keep your head up. I think we have one more live on the Wise Man podcast, so you guys can come on Monday. We're gonna be talking about some stuff that's going on, and then I'm gonna be out of here, taking 2 weeks in London with the wife and the kids. So get me a vacation, cool out, get me some jerk chicken over there in Europe. You know what I mean? Find me a nice Jamaican spot. See if I can find me a nice Jamaican spot and find me a nice Jamaican girl. Hello, Kenisha. Kenisha be watching me and Mark the Mentor live, man, but she ain't be saying nothing. She don't be saying nothing. She be watching Mark the Mentor live. She's not saying nothing. She keep all of her comment to herself. She be in Mark the Mentor. Yo, my wife will be watching Mark the Mentor. She be watching Mark the Mentor, and she want to say something, and she'll be like, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna say nothing. You know what I mean? But yeah. Kirk, you tweaking. You're tweaking. Where's the tweak button, man? Oh man. It's crazy because the same device that Mark the Mentor have to press the tweak button, I got one also. I got one also, and I just haven't set it up. But yeah, you're right. I'm tweaking. A couple of times, T-Mobile Warehouse in Kentucky at 8 pallet. 8 pallet of cell phone and tablet. Look at my wife just text me. She just text me. Oh man. My wife just texted me a while ago. Said it's funny she just come on the live. She said I should find me a nice Jamaican girl. Yeah, so we gonna be going to London, and yeah, we be chilling for, you know what I mean. We be chilling for 2 weeks with the kids, hanging out, having some fun. But yeah, like I said, man, just keep doing your business, and I'm gonna be on this. I think I'm gonna be doing the live Sunday, but I might be on the road Sunday doing the live because this military load I gotta drop it early Monday morning. So yeah, I'm gonna be on the road. So just keep doing what y'all doing. Don't give up. I know it's tough times right now, but yeah, you know what I mean. And like I said, man, expand 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 your radius. A lot of you guys need to expand your radius and just see what's popping out here. All right. But yeah, man, let me go wrap it up because I got this broker terrorizing my phone, and let me go see what he's saying because today is Friday. All right. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, man. Share the notification and share the video and hit the like button. It's your boy Kirk, back again with the next live, man. All right. Peace out, man, and happy Friday. Stay safe. All right, and drive safe. Peace out. Peace out. And shout out to everybody, man. Thank you for coming in the live. All right. Peace out.